Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Sindhu. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today's topic is something that I wanted to share with all of you, for all those girls who are going through PCOS and facial hair problem. So yeah, as I've already discussed in my previous videos, I have PCOS. So I have two videos related to PCOS so far. This video is going to be about why I stopped waxing my facial hair. So the first thing that I want to say is I have really thick black facial hair all over my side cheeks and my neck area, as in like my lower chin area, and it's been the most ridiculous problem of my life, and it's been there for almost 10 years now, and I have dealt with it in various different ways, and waxing is one among them. I've used laser treatment, I have used an epilator, and I've used a trimmer. So I'm going to talk about all that in a different video, but this is about waxing. So yeah, I have waxed my face for almost 7 years and I stopped, and I'm going to tell you why. So let me start from the beginning. So when I started getting my facial hair, I had like 4 or 5. I'm sure it's the same for you guys. So when you started getting hair on your face, it was like a couple of hairs here and there, right? And I am somebody who thinks that waxing is less painful than threading. For me, I cannot imagine threading my upper lip. It's like the worst thing that somebody can go through. For me, waxing has always been better than threading. So yeah, when I had like a couple of hair here and there, I used to just trim it, as in I used to use a scissors. I was really young then. I was in my later teens, 17, 18ish. So I used to just take a scissor and trim it off, and it never bothered me because it was just a few strands here and there, and it used to grow really slow as well. So as time passed, I started getting more hair on the sides here, and it really bothered me. And we had to attend an event in Chennai. This was me in the second year of engineering. It was very exciting, and this facial hair was bothering me a lot. I wanted to look my best. I went against my mom's orders and went to a parlor and got my face waxed for the first time. So this was the local parlor, and she used a regular wax on my face. I know how horrible that sounds. So she used the regular wax that we use on our arms and our legs. She used the same wax on my face, and she waxed the entire lower face. And first day it was fine. The next day it started feeling so itchy, so I scratched my whole face the entire night, and I got so many bumps on my face that people would point out and ask, all of a sudden, why do you have so many bumps? Are you having an allergic reaction, or are you like going through some kind of change? And it was so embarrassing. My face looked completely bald because my upper lips, a little bit of hair was gone, and obviously people who are used to seeing me normally saw me with my entire face waxed, and god, it was so embarrassing. It was like the worst experience. I still remember. I'm sure even when I'm 90, I will still remember that experience. So yeah, that is the day I promised myself that I'm not gonna wax my face again, and obviously I broke that promise. Throughout my college days, I never waxed my face again. Once I started working again, the same problem started popping up a lot because I started getting a lot of hair on my chin and my neck area, like this upper neck area, and a lot on my sides. So I started going to the parlor again, and luckily for this time they were not using the regular wax, and they were using something called Katori wax, which is like a hard wax that is found in a cup, and you melt that and it becomes like thin. Once you apply, it becomes really thick, and you immediately rip it off. So yeah, so I used to get my face waxed every 15 days. It was the same routine. I used to get bumps which used to stay for almost 4 to 5 days, and there were times when I got really small pus infections because of waxing again. But I had no other way. I did not know what to do about it back then, so I just went on waxing my face for almost a year and a half. After that is when I read about laser treatment, and I was so sick of waxing my face that I went and got the laser treatment done. So the laser treatment went on for a couple of years, and I have an entire video about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. So after the laser treatment stopped, and after all my maintenance sessions stopped, and when I still had facial hair, I again went back to waxing. Is when I found this This is Rika Wax, if the camera can catch it. Yeah, this is Rika Wax and it looks like this from inside. So this is more like a really hard wax, and what I used to do is I directly keep it on the stove. It used to melt, and I had a lot of ice cream sticks at home which I had ordered again. So I used to take an ice cream stick and apply it and rip it off. So yeah, it used to take me almost 30 minutes to do my entire face, like the lower half. I never used wax on the top of my forehead and to do my eyebrows or do any other space, just the place where I had really thick black facial hair. So I had read about pearl wax a lot, and I think this is very similar to pearl wax, the consistency and stuff, and I started using this. This smells weird, as in like I'm okay with the smell. My husband used to hate it. The time that I had waxed my facial hair, and the entire house used to smell of this wax, and my husband was like, what the hell is that smell? And I was not very smart or good at waxing, so I used to just apply and rip it in whichever way I could, whichever way was easier, which was again a horrible thing to do because that will lead to ingrown hair. So you have to be consistent in the way that you are pulling the hair out and you are applying. You cannot apply ulta and just pull it out like that or in any direction that you want, So a lot of parlor ladies do that with your legs and arms as well. They just pull it from the side, like they apply it like crossed like that and then pull it like that. All of that will lead to ingrown hair, and I did not know that before. So yeah, I used to pull it in any which way I wanted, and it did give me 2 or 3 ingrown hair problem as well, which took a lot of time to go away. A couple of years back, almost 2.5 years back, I stopped waxing. So I'm gonna tell you now why I do not wax my face anymore. The first reason is my hair grows faster. Unlike before, when I was in my later teens or early 20s, my hair now grows faster than it used to grow then. So my hair is back within a week. So once I've waxed my face, it grows back within a week and I have to wax it again. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and I'm abusing my skin a lot. So waxing every week is something that I would definitely not recommend to anybody, and I stopped doing because I had to wax every week. Second reason is it takes a lot of time and it's damn messy. When I sit to wax, I have to at least dedicate 1 hour to it for melting it and then applying and then getting rid of it, the pre-wax and the post-wax stuff as well, like scrubbing your face before and then again putting a lot of ice and aloe vera gel or something. If you do not do this, you guys, you're definitely ruining your skin. You have to do a pre-wax ritual and a post-wax ritual as well. The third reason why I stopped is even after doing it for 7 or 8 years, my skin is still very sensitive. My skin still says, what the hell are you doing to yourself? And I get like bumps, like really itchy bumps. I scratch my face the entire night, the first 2 or 3 nights when I waxed my face. I scratch it like hell, you guys, and yeah, it sometimes turns into infections as well. So that is definitely not something that I want to do to my face ever again. The last reason and the most important reason that I want you guys to understand as well when you're opting for waxing is it loosens your skin. Your skin loses its elasticity, your skin loses its firmness when you're ripping your, like pulling apart that wax. So I can tell you guys, see, this portion is so loose for me right now that I feel bad when I touch my own face, that it's become so loose. This is my personal experience, you guys. I have no shame in saying it, and this was the most biggest alarming point for me, that I am actually abusing my skin a lot. It's not worth it, you guys. So these are the reasons why I stopped waxing my facial hair, and the only pro of waxing your hair is getting that really smooth finish. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I started waxing my facial hair, because if you use a trimmer and trim your hair, it'll be a very pokey face, depending on your hair growth, 2 or 3 days, your face and your chin will become so pokey that it's not a nice thing to have. So yeah, those are my reasons why I stopped waxing my face. If you're waxing your face and you like doing it, then kudos to you. I'm nobody to judge. So I've done it for 7 years, so you will find your reason to stop waxing your face as well. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked watching this video. Please give it a like if you did, and please subscribe to my channel and share this video with girls who will need it. Thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.